If you find you're unsettled listening today, reach out to a trusted friend or go to tradespodcast.com and click on resources.
We are worker-driven, no-nonsense conversations about mental health in the trades.
This is
Off the Clock Toolbox Talk.
Welcome back to part 2 of Tyler's story, The Aftershow, best served up after Tyler's story part 1. We pick up on part 2 with Tyler finishing the very end of his story and then move into a lot of topics that people don't often talk about. How getting honest leads to finding ourselves again. How patriarchy has unintentionally fucked men up in their ability to connect with their own bodies and emotions. Men feeling joy in hope? What? I promise you, you won't get the heebie-jeebies. Just real dudes naming their experience. And some secrets of early recovery and finding your way through. Let's get at it.
And like now I work and I make great money and I destroyed my body, you guys, and I won't last very long in this trade. So I'm going to school to be a professional counselor on February 23rd.
Nice work.
And yeah, so I'm going to be roofing and putting myself through school, and then I can open up my own practice after 2 years, and then I need to roof for 1 more year while I'm trying to open up my own practice.
Nice.
You got a plan, man. Like
yeah.
And you're going to be so effective, dude,
Yeah.
like with your experience and your incarcerations, like that's there's a depth to that experience that's hard to find. But a lot of people experience, as we do with these, with our involvement in drugs and finding ourselves. But like the one thing, like commonality in your story that with like literally every guy I've met in recovery is like, it's finally getting honest with ourselves and finally getting honest with the world around us that leads us to these breakthroughs, like to finding ourselves, right? Yeah.
Well, it really does, right? The ability to be honest and open with a person, even though they have nothing to do with anything, right? Shows them a window and a door into your life that they wouldn't otherwise know, right? If you just keep quiet and you don't talk about these things, they don't understand anything you're going through, or that like when you're having a bad day or when you're having a bad week or when something bad happens to you, they don't have any idea that that's going on. They're just going to keep driving you into the ground. You know what I mean?
Well, and it gets lonely.
Happen.
Yeah,
like I've had it happen.
I'll tell you what, like back in my shit, I would have been dying inside, absolutely desperate inside. And somebody would ask me, how's it going? And I guarantee my answer was slightly better than excellent. And then, so how would they know what's going on for me? And then I'd inevitably move on with my life from that situation and feel like people don't understand me. People don't understand what I'm going through. And like, I'd feel so lonely and unseen and unheard and unimportant, and be resentful. But the reality is I'm not fucking telling them the truth.
Yeah.
Right. Like what do they know? They know exactly what I give to them, and I'm giving them a line of bullshit. So of course I feel alone, right? Like I'm at the center of all my problems.
That's the worst part about being a man, even in today's world, right?
Yes.
We are stigmatized as you're not allowed to feel, you're not allowed to, you can't have feelings, you can't express yourself, don't talk about what's going on, keep your mouth shut, you know what I mean? Like all this stigma and all this bull crap, it really is, it's what affects us mostly in every trade and every aspect of a man's life, right?
And that shit
This
starts
affects
early. Like I used to work in high schools, and there's lots of young men that were probably headed for the trades just because of their personality styles. And I knew like things were fucked for them, and I really wanted to help out. But I'd say, "Hey, how's it going?" And they'd give me some answer like with a smile on their face, slightly better than excellent. Like, I have no problems whatsoever. Please get away from me.
Right. And it's worse because you're a woman, right?
Yeah,
like, because we're going to hide our shit more and have our shit together more because you're female and I really don't want you to see my shit.
Exactly.
Well, because we're man. We're man, right? We're man. Right. Look at me roar. Like,
and I agree.
no.
So I agree with everything you guys have said. But I'll tell you, somebody asked me the question once in another space. Who told us? Who told you this? Like, who told you that you couldn't talk about your shit? And I had to think about it because there's been a handful of foremen. But you know what? Like, I've seen it modeled in men around me, men in the media. I've seen it modeled in magazines and in movies. And my father, Saskatchewan farm kid, and my grandfather, the epitome of asshole stoicism. Like, so it's like
it is. It's all the way down the line. It's
everywhere.
all the way
And
down
you know
the
what it
line.
boils down to?
Everywhere on every man.
Yeah, it's the patriarchy. Like that's the answer that a lot of dudes don't. They think they're like, oh yeah, the patriarchy. No, but that's it. That is what we're describing is the patriarchy. Like, it is designed for men to be in power and to have all the power and all the responsibility of doing all the shit and not breaking and not doing all that stuff. And we internalize it and we try and go and be that guy, and we kill ourselves trying to be. Like,
you literally make yourself sick. Yeah, you literally make yourself sick.
You make yourself. You not only make yourself sick, you're causing mental issues inside yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we're hurting others.
Stress. Yeah, and you're just causing a mess in your life, and it needs to be said that, like, I honestly, because I'm able to express myself today, and I'm able to feel my feelings, and I'm able to tell people how I'm feeling today. Yeah. I'm a freaking strong person because of it. Much stronger person because of it.
I say this all the time. I'm stronger. Like, I have never had a deeper gas tank. I know how far I can go on the fuel light now without getting myself sick. I know when it's appropriate to go into the deep end, and I know when it's not my responsibility to save the day or to work the extra hours, or we can work more hours later. I can take a rest now. Like, I don't always live in that space. Therefore, I am more resilient and I am stronger across the landscape of my life than I've ever been, because I know when I'm suffering.
Yeah.
100%. And being able to express that suffering with another human being, regardless of whether they're a man or a woman, is, you know, it makes you a stronger person, stronger man because of it.
Tyler, you become a healer,
being able
buddy. I can hear it in your voice, dude. You're going to save lives.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just going to say, if you're connecting with Tyler and you're like, dude, like, this guy fucking gets me, and no other counselor I've seen, they're all idiots and they don't get me. So if it's like 2028 and you're listening to this, look up Tyler, because he's probably a counselor by now and you can go see him.
If you stumbled upon this podcast, this guy knows his shit because he's been there. He's done that. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I got goosebumps, man. I do a bit of podcasting, and like Karen, I sit with a number of people and I talk to them, and I'm always very blown away by their stories and inspired. But you're on another level, pal.
Yeah, thank you.
So Tyler, I just wanted to, like, when we talked a year ago, you were talking a little bit about doing some panels in some prisons and stuff. Do you still do that, or like was that?
Oh, I am the H&I area chair. Didn't you know?
Nicely done.
I
sir.
am the guy that runs all of them. Yeah, I literally take care of all of BC's hospitals and institutions for a certain fellowship. Yeah,
I love that, man.
What does that do for you? Because there's something about giving back that I don't think you can do when you're really sick, or it's hard to do when you're really sick. And so what does that do for you now when you're able to give back? How does that contribute to your health?
Okay, so here's what it is for me. When I walk into those places, I see broken people.
Yes.
And the fact that I get to see them come and sit down and talk with us and hear what we have to say, and then you get to see this hope ping into their eyes, because you've been there, you've done that, you know what you're talking about, you know what I'm saying to you, you understand what is being said in this room that we have recovered due to, you know, and we have been affected and gone through what you're doing right now, and like the light just comes on, and it's just this ray of hope, and it's just this beautiful sunshine in this dark tunnel of crap that, like, everybody, like, like that so many people are suffering from, and having that ability to bring hope to these people and see that hope come into their eyes, like you actually get to see it. You see it. It's not imaginary. It's not just something you say. Like, I literally get to see it come on in their eyes in that room right then and there. And it's healing.
It's healing.
You know?
I agree. I've seen it in a different setting, but I know exactly what you're talking about. That moment that you see hope hit their eyes is life changing. And those are the moments of my career that I'll never forget. Like, it's amazing.
It's impossible for people to sit across from you and believe that it's not possible. And hope is the only spiritual principle we can give away. Like, I can have hope, but I can give hope to others. That's the one thing. I can't give away anything else, but if I can light a spark, or somebody sits with me like I'm hearing in you, Tyler, and some possibility creeps into their mind, that's like, who doesn't want to save or change a life? And
that's most definitely it.
And my addiction and all my desperation was in practice me just worrying about myself selfishly. How much do I hurt? How much do I'm not getting that I feel I deserve? All these problems that keep landing on my lap that I'm causing. Super self-interested, right? And so when I help others, or I support others, or share my story, or show up for others, that it's impossible for me to do that and be selfish at the same time. And once I start getting selfish, I start getting really sick really quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I stay in the middle, and I stay surrounded, and I stay focused.
Yeah. Nice.
And it has a lot to do with meditation and the understanding of myself as an addict, and as an addict in sobriety as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because just because I'm sober doesn't mean I'm not an addict.
Yeah, we do things different,
Right?
don't we? We think differently, and then you add that on to like the ADHD, and like I'm ADHD myself, and then you add it on the OCD. Like, if I don't know how the machine works, I don't have a chance. I don't have a chance of making good decisions. I don't have a chance at being able to push the right button or make the right decision or do. So it's like what you're describing. My reality is that, like, the more I understand my addiction and how internal that is, and how my mind works, and my ADHD, and I can connect to outside resources to make decisions and to filter my thinking through like a cloth or a filter of like a clearer lens. I don't have a chance if I don't learn that stuff shamelessly, like without judging myself.
Yeah.
Just accept that this is the way I work.
Compassionate curiosity. It's like the Curious AF
nothing changes.
episode that we did. Got to have that
nothing
compassionate
changes.
piece.
You definitely have to have that kindness, that compassion, that empathy, and that understanding for people. And when you have that, you can actually be of some serious service to the people that need you. And I'm grateful today that I do have that. And I didn't have that. I do now.
Yeah. We're running out of time, but I got a couple questions for you, Tyler. Just about, so you said that you found RAC, which is that the Rapid Access Addiction Care Program in Fraser Health?
That it definitely is.
How did you find that? How did you come across it? Because this is what, like, when people are at that place where they're like, I got to do something. How do you come across this stuff?
It was the only thing I knew, because it was the only thing that people went to go get their prescriptions from downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the only place that they said that I ever heard of them getting any kind of help in any kind of way from. And it was just on the street, right?
Yeah.
And like I knew that it was at St. Paul's. I just didn't know where or how or what.
Oh, so you did it in Vancouver Coastal Health Authority, but it's still the same program.
Same. I think all the health authorities have RAC.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know all the.
I know we have
health
it in Victoria too.
Yeah.
And while we're on the subject, a shameless plug for the BC government site Help Starts Here. It's got some amazing stories on it of people sharing their experience, but it is a very comprehensive list of resources in the province. And I believe the province just started their new addiction hotline. So it's like 24/7.
Sweet.
You can get access and connections to various sports. And I think that just opened a week ago. We should find the address to that or the phone number to
Yeah, I
put it
can
into
put.
the comments. Yeah, there's more and more
Yeah,
stuff coming online.
Yeah. And then my other question was, Tyler, I know you came to me because one of your counselors is a friend of mine. How did you like find a counselor that worked for you? Like, how does that work? Because that's tricky. Because just because you get assigned a counselor doesn't mean that that's going to be a fit.
Oh my God. So I don't know how I got so lucky. I don't know how it worked so well for me, but like I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like she was just perfect right from the get-go. Like
Nice.
and like trying to find a counselor is freaking rough, man. But she
Yeah.
was just it was just perfect right from the get-go. Like she was just
Nice. And how did you come
yeah.
across her? Like, did you just Google alcohol and drug counselors in my area, or what'd you do?
No, actually, Rack assigned her to me.
Nice.
Wow. And it
Yeah.
worked out really well.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it was. It was beautiful. I don't know how I got so lucky in that whole situation there. It was just unbelievably amazing to be able to just go and express myself the way I was able to go and express myself. I was in some pretty rough places inside my
Yes.
head when I first started, and I was having troubles finding my way out, and she really helped me to be able to find my way out of that and just come to an understanding that these things happen to me and it happened to me and I can't change them. I can't fix them and I can't go back.
Yeah.
And like I just need to be able to express the emotions that are involved with the situation and deal with them and find peace with the fact that it happened and I can't change it,
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you
And
deserve to
and
be okay.
yeah, and
Yeah.
she was able to do that for me. She was able to help me to find that peace with myself and that understanding for myself. Because you know what? Most of the things that happened to me, I put myself through them. I really
Yeah.
did it to myself. You know what I mean? Like I really had a huge part in most of the things that happened to me in my life besides some things in childhood, but I really honestly most of the things that happened to me in my life, I had a huge part in those things and
Yeah.
I put myself there. And coming to grips with that was really hard, but it was
Mm.
really 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 peaceful afterwards,
Yeah.
having
I
that
love that, man.
understanding for myself.
Yeah. We'd still deserve good things. We still deserve to heal and to move on from those things and to be better people. Like, I always argue, like, I used to think I was a shitty person for the way I was living, and I had great shame around that. But somebody asked me early on, and I ask people all the time, do you think if you're actually a shitty person, you'd feel ashamed of it? And I was like, oh, okay, you got me. Like the fact that you feel badly about the way you're living and you're tearing your life down because of shame, it kind of indicates that you are a good person that's made some foolish decisions,
Mm.
and you can change. You can be better. You deserve that opportunity. I deserve it. You deserve it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the blessing about this life and being able to admit that I'm an addict.
Yeah.
The blessing is the fact that I get to actually truly honestly understand who it is I am and what
Mm.
it is I'm capable of. And I get to help people with the things that I experienced and the things that I went through. I get to help other people to try and make it through this dark cave of addiction and
Mm.
come into the light where they're able to open up and be honest and help themselves. And it's just this amazing beautiful ability to be able to do that. and it's because I'm an addict.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
It might be your superpower. You know, and we get some pushback. I know, Karen, you've probably had it, and I have it. Like, you know, that it's wrong. You don't identify as an addict. That's not who you are. And there's some people, and my argument is the word's not the problem. It's the shame. And once I dealt with the shame around the subject matter, it doesn't cause me any pain to be called an addict by myself or anyone. I've dealt with that part. But if somebody else, if it causes them pain, then I won't refer. Like, I would never put that on somebody that didn't, wasn't already using that language.
Yeah.
But also, don't tell me how I should feel about how I identify. Like, because I'm not going to. I don't feel ashamed of my situation, circumstance, because I can accept it. I've worked on the shame part.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I feel that, and I also want to make sure that we are respecting people who do feel stigma with that.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's both things, but yeah, and that's been a learning curve for me, because I think when we started this podcast, I'm like, no, we don't use the word addict, and we don't use, the word clean and stuff like that. But now we've kind of adapted along the way, because people use those words intentionally for themselves, and not everybody carries the stigma with it. So we flex both ways on that.
That the clean one is, here's my argument with that. It gets right to the point. The pushback I get is like, you're insinuating that doing drugs is dirty.
Exactly.
I say no. I wasn't paying my child support. I hadn't seen my daughters in a decade. I every month had to beg and plead to tell us to turn my phone back on. I was in the end unable to show up in my job, in my life, for my loved ones. That felt very dirty to me. So now that I'm living clean, my bills are paid, my daughters are in my life, like, I'm able to show up as the kind of human I want to be. It has nothing to do with the drugs being dirty, and now I'm clean because they're not in my body. Believe me, my diet, I'm feeling pretty dirty about. I have a lot of work to do.
Yes,
but I am living clean, as in I am a productive member of society. I am a net positive instead of a net negative, and that's how I feel about it.
I remember when we first interviewed you, Trevor, and probably that was 2023, and you were saying, I got my recycling out to the curb this morning before the truck came by, and I'm super damn proud of that.
I'm super proud of it. Like, garbage and recycling, like, I tipped it, but that's, Tyler, you probably agree, like, my perspectives, the things that are important and that I value in life are so simple now. They're the 100%. Things that my whole life was waiting for the next big event. I was just bored, medicating, waiting for the next big thing. My next paycheck, my next party, my next shiny thing, and everything in between was just fucking boring. And now I see the richness, the joy in life is that, like, I get to do these things. I get to answer the phone when my daughters call. I can take my garbage and my recycling out, and I'm very proud of it. I love going to dump days and cleaning up my garage. Like, so many of the simple things in life, it's like, what else are you going to do, man? Like, that's life. Like, that is the richness and joy of life, is the gift of being able to do all those things.
Well, I love the whole clean thing, but I identify as sober. I am completely abstinently sober. My life is simple now because simple things amuse me.
Yes.
And
yes.
Like, I'm proud to say that I'm perfectly fine with just coming home and sitting down and watching my TV that I bought with my own money and I didn't get from some stolen place somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Like, I did not steal my TV; it is mine.
You're a lot better company for yourself, and so am I. So I can sit quiet now. I can be by myself. I can get through boring because I'm not squirming in my own skin trying to get out of my own head. I have a little bit more control over those things and how I navigate these thoughts. And I'm just a lot better company for myself.
Yeah, well, it also gives me a lot better aspect on life. Yeah. Being able to handle money a little bit better, paying my bills, paying my rent, paying for groceries. You know what I mean? It gives me the ability to handle my money better. It gives me the ability to deal with situations easier. You know what I mean? Like when situations arise, I need a bunch of money or I need something, or it's not a problem. I have it. I can get it.
Yeah.
It's no issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where before I'd be like on the run, like, yeah, chicken with the head cut off, friggin' chasing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
chasing it down.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear strength
Hunting
now.
for
Like I
it.
hear resilience, versatility. You're dynamic. You're able to respond to life situations. I had a conversation last week about strength, and like for me, there's like different ways. I used to think strength was like a cylinder, a pressure cylinder. Like how much pressure can I load into this thing before I blow up, right? And now I look at strength as in what's my ability to measure and respond to a situation in a way that's appropriate for that situation. Don't over respond, don't over give. And then over here, I do need to give more, and I do need, so there's like a strength of mind in how I deploy myself and how I refuel myself and how so I can respond to a bigger variety of life's challenges with all of me present in the moment. And I can shift gears very quickly and thoughtfully. And I think to me, that's like the kind of strength that I want to embody in my life, like moving forward.
I find that the most strength comes from expression.
Yes.
Being able to express myself in a positive manner with anyone and everyone. And being able to come and show up and do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. You know, when I need to be honest with you and open with you and tell you what's up and not worry about it. You know, like not worry, oh, he's gonna look down on me, he's gonna judge me, he's gonna think badly of me, he's gonna all these things. I don't care. You can do whatever you want with what I got to say, but I need to express myself, because if I don't express myself, I'm gonna hold back, I'm gonna bottle it up, and it's gonna affect my life. So screw you. This is what I have to say, and this is what I need to say, and this is how I need to say it. You know, I don't ever be mean about it. I'm never upset, and I'm never mad about any of these things, but I need to express myself honestly and openly without any judgment.
I'm judging you right now. And Tyler, I hope you never quit expressing yourself, because you are like the second most inspiring guy I've met this month. Actually, you're number one. You're the most inspiring dude I've met this month. And I am so like, you know, you never know what to expect. I'd never met you. I know Karen said very great things about you, but sitting down tonight, like I didn't know anything about you really, other than that you were a roofer with some life experience, and you never know which direction it's going to go in. This has been an amazing end to my day. I am really grateful to have spent this time with you, man. You keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you very much, you guys.
Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, I truthfully, honestly, thank you very much for the opportunity to possibly help somebody out there.
Off the Clock Toolbox Talk is produced by Karen Jansen, Trevor Botkin, and our steering committee of men in the trades on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Coast Salish peoples. For more information, visit tradespodcast.com.